Hi guys, thank you for joining us for Ask the PHE's ATOD, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drugs segment. We are the Peer Health Owls, and we are going to do a quick Q&A session with questions that were submitted to us last week. And as a reminder, we are not experts, so you should always speak with your physician or counselor about any specific concerns. My name is Janelle. I'm a graduating senior, and my major is public health education.
My name is Chelsea, and I'm a junior, and I'm also majoring in public health education. So the first question we received is, what are signs of alcohol poisoning, and what should I do if I suspect someone has alcohol poisoning? So some signs of alcohol poisoning include confusion, vomiting, seizure, unconsciousness, irregular breathing, pale skin, and low body temperature. It's not necessary to have all of the previously stated signs before seeking medical attention. And if you do suspect someone has alcohol poisoning, take immediate action. Due to the person being unconscious, they are placed at a high risk of dying. And some actions to take would be call the police, be prepared to provide information such as the kind and amount of alcohol and when consumed. And it's important to not leave the person alone. And if the person is vomiting, make sure you keep them sitting up. And if the person must lie down, make sure his or her head is turned to the side and try to keep the person awake.
Okay, so the second question we received is, what should I do if my friend overdoses, and what are signs of an overdose? So I'll start with what are signs of an overdose. So some signs include vomiting, unconsciousness, and irregular breathing. However, the signs are not just limited to those. And then the part for what should I do if my friend overdoses, you want to assess the signs, call 911, place the individual in the recovery position, clear their airways in order to start rescue breaths, evaluate the situation, and if possible, administer naloxone. At Kennesaw, the Center for Young Adult Addiction and Recovery offers free naloxone training for students, staff, and faculty. And they also give each person who attends the training a free naloxone kit. So it'll be good for like females in your purse, for males in your book bag, and females in your backpack, just so you can have it on you just in case you need to come to somebody's rescue.
The next question we received is, what repercussions do I face if I'm with my friend if he or she overdoses? So in 2014, Georgia passed the Georgia 911 Medical Amnesty Law, and this law was basically passed in order to encourage those witnessing overdoses to call for help. And the law protects the caller, the victim, and anyone trying to render aid from being arrested, prosecuted, or charged with small amounts of drugs and alcohol if the evidence was obtained as a result of seeking medical attention.
Okay, the next question is, what is the campus policy on marijuana? Y'all, KSU is a drug-free campus, so they have an alcohol and other drug policy, and it basically prohibits the unlawful use of distribution of illicit drugs and alcohol by students and employees on its property or at any type of activities.
So the next question is, what is substance use disorder? So substance use disorder is when a person's use of alcohol or another substance leads to health issues or problems at work, school, or home. And there are no known causes of substance use disorder, but they can stem from genetics, pressure from peers, emotional distress, and environment distress, depression, and anxiety.
The next question we received was, what type of consequences do I face if I drink and drive? So there are many consequences. Jail time, numerous fines, community service, and other charges can be brought against you due to the nature of the event. So y'all, just don't drink and drive. Spend the night, have a designated driver. Make sure you got the money to call an Uber or Lyft. Call your parents if they're near. Call a friend if they're near. Call your roommate. Just have somebody you can call, because it's not even worth it.
I agree. So the next question is, how do I intervene if my friend is drunk and insisting on driving home? So there's a few options. The first one would be to talk to your friends prior to let them know that no one who is under the influence will be driving. The next one would be call an Uber, Lyft, cab, or someone's parents to drop you and your friends off and pick you and your friends up. The next one would be take the keys or have your friends spend the night. And the number one tip would be to not give up.
I like that too. That's really, yeah. Okay, so the next question we received was, does having family support help the person who is addicted? Typically, a successful recovery depends on having a strong support network, and this network can be family, friends, etc. However, because of certain family dynamics, it's not always possible and preferable. On campus, the Center for Young Adult Addiction and Recovery houses a collegiate recovery program, and it's basically just designed to help students succeed while maintaining. So, if anybody has any questions, check out their website. We'll provide the link.
So the next question is, what resources are available on campus regarding drug use? So there's several offices on campus that provide programs and assistance to students and employees, and these offices include, but they're not limited to, the Center for Young Adult Addiction and Recovery, Counseling and Psychological Services, Human Resources, Health Promotion and Wellness, and Student Health Services.
Okay, y'all, and that's all of the questions for today. Check back on our Instagram page for our next Ask the PHE segment, and bye, y'all.
Bye.